Hello and welcome to Northside Speaks. I'm your host, Lori Salazar. Today we're talking about one of Northside's newest elementary schools, Randall H. Fields Elementary School. Here to tell us more about it is the newly appointed principal, Daeon Harris. Hello, Ms. Harris. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, so much excitement going on with this school. It is, first of all, set to open for the new school year.
Yes, we're going to be opening in August, so all of our students and our faculty will all be there ready to start the first day of school.
And while it seems still a few months away, it's really a quick transition right now. You're in busy mode right now. Tell us about some of the things you're doing to prep for the new school year.
Well, we're hiring all the staff right now, so we have positions, everything from cafeteria, custodial, teachers, support staff like the counselors and specialists, office staff. So that's what I'm doing right now, is looking at staff and going to job fairs and hiring folks right and left.
I understand you went to a recent job fair and you did hire a few essential teachers. Tell me about that.
I did. The job fair was at UTSA, and so interviewed mostly bilingual candidates because Fields is going to be a bilingual standalone school and an ESL cluster school. So looking for good, solid bilingual and ESL teachers as well as the other classroom teachers.
Very nice. And so while we're getting the staff in place for this, what about the students? What students will be attending Fields Elementary?
There are students from Scarborough Elementary, Kruger Elementary, and also Henderson Elementary that will be attending Fields Elementary. Last night I was actually at Scarborough for their kindergarten roundup and got to meet some of the families and the kindergartners that will be starting at our school in August.
Very nice. So is there anything special that parents need to do now for their children who will be attending this very new school?
Right now, they would continue to enroll at their home campus. So, for example, if they're Scarborough families, at this time, they'll continue to do the pre-enrollment packet at Scarborough. And once we get our office staff in place, then we'll transfer records and start building classes for Fields.
And as we talk about the classes, boy, that building is going up and it is looking gorgeous. Do you happen to know what the completion process is right now, how complete it is?
Right now, it's about 70% complete. So we should be ready to move in at the end of July, that first week of August, so we can get everything ready for the kids to start when they start around the 20th.
So aside from the nicely built classrooms and the latest technology, we're also talking about the final touches, such as, well, it seems all of our elementaries have murals there in the library. Tell me about that.
The muralist right now is hard at work doing her drawings and projections for the mural. One of the things she does is 3D effects for the mural. So we've been talking about kind of a castle plan, so maybe something that kind of emulates the drawbridge of a castle, kind of a 3D effect where the reading nook will be in the library.
Is there a certain tie-in with the school and the castle, a theme or something?
One of the reasons that I leaned toward the castle theme is, reading books of all sorts sponsors great leaders. So, from things that happen in medieval times to things that happen now. So just reading about everything.
And as you mentioned, great leaders. I want to talk a little bit about our namesake. Tell us more about Randall H. Fields.
It was wonderful. I actually got to sit down and meet with Mr. and Mrs. Fields a couple of weeks ago. And Mr. Fields was very, very instrumental in starting the Northside Education Foundation, which is one of the leading foundations for elementary and middle and high schools in the state of Texas. And he also served on our board of trustees for about 15 years. He's always been very active in school organizations and supporting schools. So I'm thrilled to be able to work with he and Mrs. Fields on starting the campus.
And as you work on them starting the campus, I understand you've had some ideas that have a personal interest for our mascot that deals with Mr. Fields as well.
Actually, Mr. and Mrs. Fields met at Baylor University, and he was very involved in the Alumni Association with Baylor. So one of our mascot suggestions is going to be the Bears, reminiscent of the Baylor Bears. And then another one that we're kind of thinking of is the Falcons. And then we're kind of trying to brainstorm another idea because we want to give the kids 3 choices because the kids actually get to vote on the final selection for the mascot.
How exciting. So lots of new things going on as we prep for one of Northside's newest elementary schools. Well, Ms. Daeon Harris, I want to thank you for joining us here today, and good luck with all the progress that you're already doing to prep for the start of the new school year for Fields Elementary.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank all of you for joining us for another edition of Northside Speaks. We will see you next time.